Hi everyone, I'm the Canny Crafter and I am here with, oh there's a hair on that one, my last two collage masterboards out of my unfinished projects box, and some of these little cutie patootie paper dolls. Now I've stuck this on this pouch that I had them in. It's Capilli Imaginarium. I'm not sure if that is the name of the shop or if it is the name of the design. What's the word I'm looking for? Collection. Collection was the word I was looking for. But I know I got these from Etsy and I will link them down below. So I thought, let us, first of all, so I've already put these dolls together because I was bored and I was playing and I was sick of fussy cutting them out, so I thought, oh, let's just glue them together. So let's cut these into 3 tags. Now I don't think this is an easy divisible number, it's 22. I have 6 dolls. So at 21, let's flip it over, look for my pencil, there would be 7 each. And then we'll have a wider tag because some of these, see like this lady here, is quite wide across the bottom. I mean, she is almost 7 as she is. So I'm assuming this is going to be the same size, just shy of 22. Okay, I'm going to bring in the paper trimmer for this one. Apologies about the squeaking, that is why we don't use it. It didn't squeak. Marvellous. So there's our first 3. Maybe the squeak has been cured. Yay! And there's our next 3. So let's put the big ones together. Okay, I am going to decide on the top and the bottom. I think that wants to be that way. And I'm just going to cut the corners off. Now, normally you would have seen me use a die for this. However, I don't know if I'm going to stitch around them, and all of my dies are like got rounded corners on them or rounded edges, and I'm not the best at doing rounded bits on the sewing. Well, I'm not the best with the sewing machine in general, so I figured I would do them straight. And also this way, top, yep, I feel like I'm going to get the maximum use out of my card. Like literally the only scraps I'm going to have, and they're not even scraps, I'm going to throw them away, are these corners. Top, yep. Okay, I'll try and do the last 2 together. I feel like I want that not to be the top. Oh yeah, I mean it shot out at a funny angle, but no idea. I think it goes that way. I think I've got a bit of stick down there. Okay. Ah! So I just chucking everything all over the place. Come on, little PBA. Okay, so let's decide what person we want on what tag. We'll do 4 at a time because that'll fit. So we want the little people. I like him there. I feel like you go well there. You there. And you little bunny rabbit can go there. Okay, so that leaves these two. I think I'll put her on that one, and this one on that one, just because I feel like that blends a bit too much. Okay, so let's now take a tag at a time. And I want to add some vellum just to mute this background paper down this smidge. You can see she now stands out a bit more. So I am just going to try and cut this with my scissors in a straight line with my new super duper fancy Fisker scissors. And that is good enough for me. Okay, next thing I want to do is emboss the vellum. So I have here this Cuttlebug Provo Cast. It's just like, I always describe it as old-fashioned wallpaper. It's just like foliagey, a bit leafy. If I can get it open. I'm going to put this in here. And I'll just run it through that. And when you put it in here, you can see how straight I was not. I'll run this through my machine. How gorgeous does that look? Just on there like that. Now I think I want to ink this up a bit. So bring in the book, scatty bit of paper, whatever. This is my tea dye. I'm just sort of going to gently rub over that embossed design. Just stick your finger in it, love. It's all fun and games. So I'm filming this way ahead, but I'm going to talk about this. So the Crazy Craft Challenge, I haven't done challenge 2 and 3. Well, I sort of did challenge 2. I finger painted. It was using your fingers to paint with. So finger painting is how I interpreted that. So I finger painted, but I finger painted onto a canvas. Do you want to see it? Oh, it's amazing. So me and my sister sat down at the dining table and pretended like we were 5 years old again. So here is mine. It's a doggy. And then I just went to town around it because there's loads of paint everywhere. I even signed it, CC for Canny Crafter. And then she went, I'm going to say quite oriental stylistic flowers. Very pretty. And apparently I have to stick these on my wall in here. So we've got to get around to that. But no, now we actually have to do the challenge. My sister did think it was blindfold finger painting because the first challenge was making the blindfolded clusters. So yeah, she also wants to try that. Okay, you know what I'm looking at? I have my little scrappy strips hanging up on the wall. And I'm just thinking, would it be cool to also add a piece of this under here? Or is that going to be too much? I think it's going to be too much. But maybe... Oh, I don't know. I don't think maybe I could just use some of this blue ribbony stuff sticking off of it. I'll put you down there for a second. I think it needs something else. And I think I'm going to ink around this. Should we do a gill? Should we have an ink and a think? I do think I want something textural. Textural? It's not what it is, it's textured. Right, I need to try and get in between her boots. There's a bit there I'm not cut out. I mean, I know we have the texture of the embossing, but I don't know. Something else might be nice. What about this? Or was it the blue that I was drawn to? We could stitch that on. When do we stitch that on? I think if I did it, I would cut off that white bit there and just have the circly bits. I think I did that the last time I used this. And would I stitch it on or would I just glue it on? How am I feeling about that? Now it's on there, I don't like it. I think it was the colour of blue that I liked. So this is what it is. It's this giant bit of lacy stuff. So if I just cut a section of this off. Oh, I think I had it the right way first time. Yeah, I think it was the colour I liked. Right, I think I'm going to glue that down a smidge. I also did pull out all that stuff. What am I doing? I'm just going to have that over a smidgen. Okay. And then that would go there. And my little dolly would go there. But I also pulled out like all of this stuff. Oh, I'll tell you what I want to use. Something over here. Because I nearly bought another one of these. And then I remembered I had two barely used. So just skip to the next lot of patterns. Oh, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Get rid of the to and from, I don't want that. In fact, let's just cut that off there also. Oh, yes, that is going right there. I have to keep checking on my camera because my battery's on half bar. It only has 2 settings, full, well 3, 2, half and empty. Right, now I'm thinking about this. I'm just using that some way. Like there. Yep. Sorry, I don't think I was in frame there. I have to clear this. Ooh, I'll tell you what we should do before we stick that down. Go and sort this on. So I'll do that off camera because my machine is over there, and I'll be back. So I just did a straight stitch around the vellum. I did a combination of zigzaggy and straight around the top. My line's not very straight up there. I let go because I was trying to pull some threads out of the way because I hadn't cut these original threads. Anyway. So I'm going to stick you down there. My 3-in-1's having a bit of a time of it today. Okay, do I want anything else? On here. I think probably a word or phrase. You know I'm going to go to my Tim Holtz stuff. That I keep putting in my project box for my sewing journal. And there's going to be none left by the time I get there. But then I will either buy some more or come up with another idea. Stick, please, stick. Right, I am now looking again at, ooh, this. Not cover that wibbly wobbly stitching. It might sort of like emulate our ears a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick that down for now, and if I remember, I'll run it through the sewing machine. But obviously I don't want to do that when that glue's wet. I know some people like the loose threads, but sometimes I just can't get away with them. Okay, we said we wanted a sticker. Oh my goodness, I've just looked out the window. It looks like it's going to absolutely chuck it down. We're supposed to be getting strong winds again as well. Embrace beautiful chaos, because if you ask me, her outfit is very chaotic. But she is still beautiful. So just going around that with some ink. Stick that on there like so. Might have to put my big light on. I don't know if it's got dark on this camera, but the room around me has. Okay, so there is the first one. Done. Let's move to number 2. Okay, let's ink this little cutie patootie up. Obviously let's try and get in between there, but I think where he's gonna, now I'm gonna say that child is sitting, so they need to be sitting on something. So should we pull in this book again? Let's start at the back this time. What about this with the heart on it? And then it's like there could be sitting on that. What if we did this? I like it. Anything else in here I would like to use? Oh, I do like that flower. This one here. Oh, the birds. Oh, there's a bit of scripty there. Oh no, the bows. The bows, because they have a bow in their hair. I think again I'm going to cut that off there. And I think I want the vellum I cut. I think I want to do 2 pieces of it. I think we do a piece up there and then a little piece down here. I think I want to cut off that there, make it straight. And have that like so. I feel like it's too much of a line going on. So what if they were sitting on the bows as opposed to the love heart? And then I could just, I don't know. Cut the heart out. You like that, you like that, and you like that. And then you sitting on the balls. And then have that little love heart up there. Right, I'm going to have to ink in between where that white gap is. Like so. And I'm thinking of rounding these corners. I know I just cut rounded corners off it, but now the situation's changed. Yep, so let's run these through the embossing folder because I like that look. I'm just going to put 2 in at once. Run them through. I do like that look. Especially when you put the ink over it, it just really makes them pop. Just seeing if I still likes it. I'm not sure about the heart actually. And I don't know if that needs a bigger bigger bit of vellum now that I'm looking at it. Hold on. I'm now thinking I have never done this before. So you see what I'm going with here? And then that. Having a fabric tag. What do we think of that? You can still see the stuff through it. I don't know if you can really see it on camera. Hold on, I'll zoom you in. Okay, I zoomed in. I turned you up to zoom you in so it didn't make it dizzy. Can you still see how the background's still coming through? I don't know. What if we just had a slice of that? And not the whole thing. Well, that was a generous size slice. All these bits to go back in my box that I've just emptied. And there is the rain. I do not want the lace over or under the vellum. I think I'm going to extend the lace. It's not working. I feel like there is something missing. This one's hard. Is it because the little fella's sitting down? Okay, maybe we need something else out of this book. Something that's not brown, so let's get to the middle of the book. I can't find anything here. There is another book. Oh, there's the roses again. Didn't even do that. Okay, the other book. Okay, we don't want brown. Ah! You just keep wanting to fly away. Ooh, I do like this. I think that's it. I think that's what I want. Okay. Let's stick you down first. You were approximately there. And then again I shall just get down with that, see if I can saw through that. Let's see. I think it was something like that. I always do this. I completely forget. Okay, I'll be back. I have had to put the big light on. Like, I'm just trying to imagine where this needs to be. I'm just going to put it there. And then put you on top. Oops. Glued my hand instead. So, question is, there's this text down here. So do I want any of the stickers? That's my question. Be awesome to do, because let's face it, that's what this little character is. Awesome. Right across your shins. There is another one done. I think we were a little bit too close. I hadn't retreated enough. Okay, this is one of the... No, it isn't one of the larger tags. I thought it was. So little bunny needs to be sitting on something also. The derrière is in a perche position. I think I want something pink. That one was practically falling out. And then it says love. And then it's a little bunny rabbit. And I'm looking at this. Ooh, that's not straight at all. There's me being all whack, cut straight with these scissors. I think I want a longer piece. Again. Thinking I'm marvellously cutting straight and I'm not. I think this needs to come in a smidge. You want to go in the middle. You need straightening up. Go on there. You're going to sit on there. Exposing the word love. Ooh. And then I feel like that's going to be embossed and inked around. I feel like these are all falling out of this book. I mean, instead of having the Tim Holtz sentiment, I hate the way I say that, you know. Should we just go like something, don't worry, be awesome? Look at that. And then like that with a smidgen of this. Also, just for good measure. I think that is how that needs to be. Okay, let us run this through the embossing folder. Okay, I'm just going to use the same folder. Doing that. And then I'm just going to ink it up. I wonder how that would look if I used the brush instead of the sponge. You know this? You would have to give that a whirl. Okay. I feel like I need to stick this down so I can stitch around the tag. Just trying to position everything up and then completely rip it off, as you do. Okay, I will go and do this and be back. So, I didn't even stitch that on properly, I've just stitched it on with a zigzag through the middle. Let's stick this down. So the Billy is going to be there, and that is going to go there. Well, you can barely see the lace after where I put it, but you know what? It's so worthy. If I had the energy or the inclination, I would have tried to cut those white innards out. Innards out. I'm just going to ink them. I don't think you're going to be looking too closely at the tag anyway. Like, it's going to be more what's on the back of the tag, isn't it? I think I might have to put this under something heavy to get it to stick. But there is our banana rabbits. That's 3 made. I think we should go for a big one, and then I will call it. I'll do the rest off camera and bring them on and show you. I was going to say I'll call it a day, but then I was thinking, no, let's bring them back in. I feel like this might be a good one for that bit of lace. Did I put it up? I did, didn't I? I just think because the yellow is so vibrant, that would look cool. And I think maybe where was that little bit of vellum we already had done. Don't want to waste that. Maybe you know what? The squinting really helps to get a straighter line. I'm actually thinking just that a little bit. Okay, I said I was going to try this brush, wasn't I? See what the difference was. Well, what I thought would be softer seems a bit more pigmented. So that was what the difference was there. I'm also again thinking, stretching on the floor there, about some lace, just with this being a wider tag. No, I don't think it's going to work. I do think it is going to work. Let's see, what else did I pull out? Numbers and symbols. This is a receipt thingy for my nomination charm. Nope. I also have this from Bank. Ooh, the red might be nice. Colour. I don't know, when I'm collaging I like things touching. Do you know what I mean? Like that can't be there like that, but there like that is alright. And I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to that. Is there some sort of like law? Not law. Do you know what I mean though? Like the rule of three kind of thing. How when you have things in thirds, your composition's better in one of those thirds rather than bang in the centre. I like Barbara in a use of three. That's what I meant. I didn't mean law. I just feel like we'll have everything going on in this bottom corner. Oh, and then another pop of red in number 7. Which has some neerk in it. Better. I'm actually feeling that. Okay, let's see how we're going to stick this down. That number 7 can go down first. Let's start. 7, you can go there. And then this little red bit. Can go down there. Then, before I forget, let's ink up the radiant yellow. and her little bunny rabbit compadre. And then again, I'm nipping off to the sewing machine, I'll be back. Now I've not sewn around this tag. I don't know if it needs it, and I'm debating using the 3-in-1, seeing if that makes things stick a bit better. Especially with it going on that lace. My boy was having a day of it today. Stick her down. There we are. As I say, undecided about stitching around that one. I think I will. And then I'll do these two off camera and I will come back. I finished my other two, so let's just scoot these out of the way. So this one I love. This was the last one I did. So I was going through my envelopes and stuff and I was like, oh, die cut negatives. So I don't know if you can see. There's the embossed vellum, which I went over with the tea stain, can't remember. And then I put this die cut negative over the top. And I just thought that when the paper itself went beautifully with this lady with bunny ears. And then I added some lace on this side. A little bit of trim there. And these I had wanted to stick under, but I forgot, so I just cut them in half and stuck them over the top, like so. And then this one, my sewing machine wasn't playing ball with this one. I don't know if you can see here, the bottom thread went out and I didn't notice. So there's extra holes in it, but it all just adds. So there's two of the tags here out of the book. The word love. This sticker was just lying around, found it, and another little bit of the trim in that bottom corner. So here is everything done. Can we get them all in the frame? Of course you can. There we are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 made from 2 collage masterboards and some paper dolls. And just some little bits and pieces I had lying around. I think this one is my favourite. And this one is my favourite. Oh, but then I also like that one. Oh, and then I like that one. I'm not sure about the Don't Worry Be Awesome on that one. I think that's what's thrown as there. And the fact this one has no neck. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I love them. Just need to find something to do with them. They're all backed with printouts of coffee dyed paper because, yeah, I don't actually like coffee dyed paper, the smell of it. But they might need backing again, I don't know. Who knows? Oh, I missed some threads there. So, I hope this has given you some ideas for some collage masterboard usage. Not that you can see much of them in like that one. I don't think it matters. It's all about the layering. The layering. So I will see you next time. I've been the Canny Crafter.